Hello ladies and gentlemen, Lily Singh here.
That's actually nearly a correct statement based off the type of audience they both make content for. InternetAjay. You know, I actually planned this to be my first YouTube video, but I realized I didn't want to make like rise and fall style content, so I just held off on making it. But here it is now. InternetAjay, or AJ, or the plethora of names he calls himself comparing to any and every Indian type character in media.
Hello ladies and gentlemen.
Was a rise and fall YouTube maker who amassed a lot of subscribers and views throughout his time on YouTube. It must mean that his content is great if it meant that he garnered a name for himself on a platform, right? Right? Well, it's more like infamy more than fame, as his videos were seen as not the best in terms of quality from established commentary channels. Low quality video production can be one of the factors that can be easily overlooked if the content is good. Oh wait, the content wasn't that good either. So, InternetAjay was known for making rise and fall videos. However, in the rise and fall subgenre of YouTube, it is important that you have accurate information regarding the topic at hand, and as you could probably tell, AJ didn't have accurate information in some of his videos. Which is fine, nobody's perfect, but it makes it even worse when you respond poorly to the called out inaccuracy. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Hi, I'm Duck, and this is the rise and fall of InternetAjay. InternetAjay was a YouTuber. I don't care about his birthday or what school he went to or his hometown or AJ was known for many things, but we'll start off with one of his earlier claims to fame. Somewhere in the beginning of 2020, if I calculated that correctly, he announced that he is investing a rather large amount of money into a crypto coin. He felt all high and mighty in that moment, hoping that he'd become the next Jeff Bezos as he puts forth all his fate into this coin. With this decision, I guess AJ thought that taking the less popular path would get him a really cool investment story, as well as a large return on investment that he could later soak himself with. That mentality of taking the less popular subject matter is similar to my own mentality. I mean, I'm talking about AJ when I could be talking about Neon.
You're a disgrace to the Muslim.
You not know who the man is.
Do a favor, tell yourself. You.
But I don't want to talk about someone who makes short bus riders look normal. Please don't cancel me over a joke. But AJ neglected to do further research on this coin. When it comes to crypto, it might not be the best idea to go with something rather obscure, especially if there's a high chance of losing your money, which is exactly what happened. Most weird coin type thingies have hints that they're scams, but this coin might as well have a bright neon sign that says it was a scam. Kinda obvious one too when it takes 3 whole days to download a crypto wallet. Long story short, he tried to withdraw his money from the QuickThrow wallet just for the money to be yoinked last second by someone else, with the support team of this coin not being able to do much about it. Lessons learned, right? There was some ridicule coming towards AJ after he posted his twit longer about how he got scammed, and rightfully so, as I said before about this coin being the mascot of red flags, to which AJ tried to defend himself by giving himself some sort of credibility and realism by emphasizing how he broadcasts his failures in hopes that people learn from the mistakes he made, which is fine and dandy, but this was a really stupid and obvious mistake on his part, so it didn't do much to defend himself on that point. Moving on to his YouTube fame, he got some traction by uploading rise and fall videos, with the one putting him in the spotlight being his video on Lonely Girl 15. Man, if she existed in the modern day today, she'd be like a popular Twitch hot tub streamer or some shit, and AJ would be her top subscriber. Or something. I'm calling forward. AJ noticed his success and started to upload more and more videos in the hopes to entertain his audience, but little did the audience know he wasn't doing it for them. He proclaims on his videos that he would respond to any person who DMs him privately.
To many viewers on Twitter through DMs and posts, and it's been really cool. I also want to let you know that I will always make myself available to the community at all times. So if you message me or reply to a tweet, I will eventually respond as long as you aren't creepy.
So that was a fucking lie.
I know this because I used to be a subscriber to AJ. He's personally been an inspiration to me wanting to become a YouTuber, but I'm still waiting on a response. I realized that he had an ulterior motive to making video after video, spending every waking second on his videos that are, in his words, not easy to make. I made this realization when he uploaded a video about the rise and fall of Keemstar. We all know who Keemstar is, the legendary rat and gnome we all know and love.
You do look a bit like a warlock.
However, when commentary channels noticed the video, they immediately found the inaccuracy. Yeah, the rise and fall of Keemstar, even though Keemstar never had a falling action at that current moment. Of course, Keemstar also noticed this and decided to fire back at AJ with the simple yet effective tweet. See, Keemstar also did some digging on AJ and found out about his investment into the giant warning sign that is the crypto coin he invested into, and decided to fire back by saying, the rise and fall of your bank account. As a content creator, it matters how you respond to criticism, and AJ chose the wrong way to respond by trying to turn his audience against Keemstar by saying how he's just after the destruction of smaller channels. And Keemstar Keemstar's defense, it was a pretty fair tweet to make when your entire gimmick on YouTube is to outline the people's downfalls. This was around the time that AJ gained his biggest rival in his own eyes. The man, the myth, the legend, the doomer, the documentary expert, and the man who would probably call me all sorts of annoying if he ever spoke to me. Turkey Tom, or Tom Dark. Well, I guess we can call him Tom Dark since, thanks to AJ, he got cancelled by saying the infamous gamer word. So yeah, Tom Nigga over here made a YouTube video about AJ outlining his inaccuracies inside the Keemstar video, but also outlining his previous tweets, and man are they hilariously funny to look at. During his early times as a YouTuber, he would constantly make tweets about wanting to find a woman who would instantly fuck him as soon as he saw him. And boy do I love a good hate fuck. Like these tweets are something he randomly tries to interject in a completely unrelated conversation. Dave Chappelle was right, if you're pretty, you'll know instantly. If you're ugly, you'll have a hard time finding that out. Next thing you know, he's gonna start quoting Dark Knight or some shit. You either die a virgin or live long enough to see yourself become a porn star. New weekend routine. Text every girl who didn't reply on the dating apps in the last few days, sup, and hope for a response. Works every now and then, lol. Yeah, if it's one thing girls like, it's persistence. And this is definitely a persistent way of getting that one hottie to make out with you on the floor of a Walmart, bro. Keep it up, I'm rooting for you. And this one is an important one. I can't wait until the day my Instagram following is impressive enough that girls actually reply back to my DMs. If you want to make that happen, please follow me here. Guys, nothing is more dangerous than a man on a mission. And he is on that mission to bag every generic OnlyFans girl he sees on Instagram in hopes that they can be impressed with the sheer number of followers that AJ has. I mean, if I were a girl and AJ DM'd me and I see that he has like 200 million followers, I would immediately drop my pants right there and then. Like, you guys just don't understand how important it is to have a large follow count on Instagram. Think of all the girls you can get, bro.
Pussy King need his pussy.
It's like that one guy at school who tries to impress his crush by pretending to laugh at a joke when the crush walks by in hopes that the crush would hop in the conversation. Wow, what were you laughing at, AJ? You're so funny, is what AJ probably thinks in his mind as he prepares to make the ultimate attention grabbing laugh. Or he tries to do a really cool walk in the same hallway as the crush to try to get the crush's attention or some shit. And trust me, we're not even going to dive into the amount of attention that this man tries to seek from these internet girls in his little picking up girls stream he did. So he hired a bunch of cam girls from this weird website and invited them over to a Discord server. Because that's exactly what you need to do if you want to get into those walls. Then he brings out some of his followers who I assume aren't socially able to hold conversations with people, which is where Jay comes in with his superior conversational skills to sort of one up the guy he brought up as one of the girls he pays comes onto the voice call with their webcam or something. I don't know. I find it really weird to have the words InternetAjay Cam Show on my search history. Kind of weird looking at Ajay and trying to take him seriously when he talks so adamantly about just sex. Like, is this what people follow him for, or?
People make such a big deal about sex, but it's not that big of a deal. It's a big emotional experience the first time you have it, and like I think everyone remembers their first, but like the third, fourth, fifth, sixth time you just fucking forget, and then at some point it just becomes like a need, like you just need to have sex.
Now the whole reason I brought this up is to display AJ's possible main motive for making this YouTube channel. Now some people may say, oh, he's clearly trolling, look at those tweets, it's clearly a joke. To which I say, 1, make sure you pull his pants back up when you're done sucking his dick. 2, you could say the exact same thing about Tom's usage of the gamer word. 3, I have reason to believe that AJ's not trolling when he posted these tweets.
We'll figure that out later.
Because now we have to talk about the structure of his videos. You know, the ones that propelled him into the spotlight of infamy amongst the commentary community. Because they're boring at best and infuriating at worst. Tom summarized his style of videos by claiming they're
not very good. They're not very well researched, and he constantly gets small details wrong.
But I went out of my way to find other people's opinions on the matter. This guy named Shorts WackyTV. Wow, what a name. He said, his content wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. That's a very fair and honest opinion. Good job, Shorts WackyTV. Now this guy over here named Arlecchino, aka Father. Alright, I guess I'll respect your name and call you Father. So Father over here said, AJ was fine. His content was quick and simple. Honestly, the guys crying about him are more pathetic. Like King. Now there are 2 things I can say about this. The first being my own opinion about AJ's content. Yes, they were quick and simple, but there comes a point where it becomes too simple to the point where it's just boring to watch or listen to. like my very first YouTube video. It's like you're watching a person reading off a script with barely any personality of his own. Of course there are some jokes sprinkled in, but the delivery of these jokes come off as very flat and not engaging enough to the audience, being myself.
GoSun will continue to achieve technological advances for years to come and hopes to make your home a smart home just like Iron Man.
If you weren't paying attention, the jokes would easily fly past your head. It's like Mr. Incredible sitting at the insurance office boring. That's the only way I can describe his videos. The second thing I'd like to say to that comes from AJ himself, where he describes his videos are a challenge and very hard to make. Now this is not specifically a point against father over here, but a point I want to make regarding the content that AJ provides on YouTube. His videos are very easy to make, but he claims that they are not at all easy to make, saying that once he's done with his current video, there is no break time. It's time to start working on the next video. There is a YouTuber out there named WackyTV who also remembers this tweet.
Not long ago on Twitter, I saw a tweet from AJ saying something on the lines of him bigging himself up on his content and how he is some amazing researcher with YouTube drama and how he is epic. I remember seeing that at college, sitting outside Nicole thinking, interesting. But this tweet is now deleted, so if you have it screenshotted, don't go at me from like not quoting it word for word.
I got something for you, WackyTV. While I was making this video, I did in fact find those tweets. And it's quite hilarious how AJ thought of himself so highly on his videos when even his own audience calls it quick and simple. I wouldn't even argue it if I found out that he didn't edit his own videos or make his own thumbnails.
AJ does not edit his own videos. He pays someone 1K, 2K regularly to edit videos for him.
In that case, it makes his job even easier. In fact, let's break down the format of AJ's videos. First thing we notice is a face cam. That's pretty easy and simple to set up. Next we have someone speaking straight into the camera. The words being spoken can be found behind the camera, making the person being able to speak and read lines off a computer screen. Again, pretty easy to do. Now we have the editing aspect. Cutting clips is something that's tedious but a very simple task. Finding the clips to use in your videos, in AJ's case, popular clips that can be found anywhere on YouTube are very easy to find and incorporate in your video. Then we have the background music. Once you find the background music of choice, in AJ's case, the gourmet race from Kirby Superstar, you just put it in your audio track, lower the volume a little bit, and boom, you have a YouTube video in the exact format of AJ's videos. Anyone with basic knowledge of Windows Movie Maker can make an AJ Rise and Fall video in about 4 hours. Anyways, with the main points about AJ being brought up in many videos circulating around this time, including a video by a guy named Valzac Entertainment, whose YouTube channel is like completely obliterated or some shit, AJ saw them all and actually learned. It's a true shock that not only did it take many videos and tweet replies about AJ to make him feel like there needs to be some changes in his videos, but Turkey Tom himself had to make a video about AJ for him to actually make a change. He changed some things around, such as deleting his old tweets, telling me that he was not joking around or else he wouldn't feel the need to remove it, as well as changing the names of some of his videos. Most notably, the rise and fall of Keemstar was changed to the decline of Keemstar's reputation. Pretty interesting. Nothing much more can be said around this important change in AJ's online career, only that after AJ made these changes, he posted a tweet calling his old tweets cringeworthy and casually deleting them and moving on, which is pretty cool, I guess. It shows some level of maturity. And AJ kept making video after video in the same style he's always been doing, but, and I hope, being more careful about what he posts. Tom, on the other hand, has kept making video after video on AJ, trying to elicit some reaction out of him. Some people say that this is why they don't like Turkey Tom, and while I disagree about not liking Tom, I think there are way too many videos about InternetAjay coming from Tom, because the first video is the most informative one. The rest are just looking for a reaction. Wait, what about this video? It turns out while Tom was looking for a reaction out of AJ, he noticed that some of AJ's video ideas were copied from other YouTube videos, such as the Rise and Fall YouTuber SunnyV2 and Patrick CC.
Copying Sunny for like 3 thumbnails, 3 videos, 3 thumbnails, and then he was like, okay, this isn't working. So now I'll do a video about a Disney Channel star escaping from Disney Channel, and I'll copy a Patrick CC thumbnail. How Miley Cyrus escaped Disney's harsh ownership. How Miley Cyrus escaped Disney's control. I mean, it's literally, you have a piece of paper with the Disney logo and the contract. I'm signing my life to Disney for eternity. This is the same fucking thing.
Copying video ideas isn't really a big deal in my eyes. Pretty much everyone on YouTube has the same idea as someone else on YouTube when it comes to a subject to cover. Or are we really going to ignore the plethora of videos calling Neon a dumbass? But I think it's much worse when you're copying even the thumbnail of the video too. Tom pointed that out in his 4th or 5th video about AJ. I don't know. It's really too much to make like this many videos about one person, especially when none of the videos have like anything important to say. AJ's reason as to why he copied the video and thumbnail was because his videos weren't getting enough views. When his videos don't get pushed into the algorithm, they don't get seen. When they don't get seen, they don't collect views. When they don't collect views, they don't make money. And AJ needed to make some money off of these videos. Trying to make money off of YouTube is fine, but in AJ's case, it was the only reason to make videos, speaking from my own formulated opinion. When the money wells dried up, he had to resort to some underhanded tactics to get his views back, even if it meant copying the thumbnail of established YouTubers. After being called out on this, he later announced that he got himself a higher paying job and will be quitting YouTube to focus on this new job. Congratulations, AJ. So months later after he made this announcement, he posted his very last video about the rise and fall of himself before departing YouTube and most of the internet. Looks like he had a happy ending, and I may have to agree on that. He got himself a new job and no longer had to rely on YouTube to pay the bills, which is always great. But I still have some things to say. AJ may have left the internet on his own terms, but it wasn't without leaving behind his fame and infamy as well as some other assumptions to be made about him from his followers and onlookers. These are my assumptions. His own rise and fall video fell under the same pattern of his rest of his videos, leaving behind some inaccuracies, or one inaccuracy in particular. It's kind of weird to talk about mostly the good things that happened on your own career, but not discuss any of your bad things like you do in many of your other rise and fall videos. And I really like how you said you ignored Tom, despite Tom's videos being the one to make you make a change in some of your old content.
Ouch, talk about toxic. After InternetAjay brought this history up on Twitter, Tom developed a personal vendetta against him. So he made multiple videos trying to egg Ajay on. However, Ajay wasn't nearly as obsessed with Tom as Tom was with him and just ignored him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I seriously doubt that you would decide to delete the tweets all on your own without, at the very least, Tom's videos pointing them out. As far as your whole YouTube journey, it was fun while it lasted, but based off of how I can assume what type of person you are based on your tweets and decisions, you weren't really making these videos for your followers. Well, you were, but not for the male audience. Now, from my own personal opinion, I kinda don't like how AJ was able to grow a large following on this platform with his quick and boring videos. There are many people on the platform who put forth their effort into making great videos, but don't have nearly the same amount of followers that AJ did. There is a YouTuber named Amos who makes documentary videos on degenerate people across the internet. These videos are visually pleasing and good to listen to, but as of making this video, he only has 12,000 subscribers. I always listen to his videos while I'm at work, and they're really chill to listen to. There's another YouTuber named Ghoulish Cutie who's an artist who streams but occasionally makes some admittedly funny sketches involving her original character.
Hey, yo, mama, I'm famous. I'm on the strip in Las Vegas.
But has, to my surprise, only 1.7 thousand subscribers. What I'm trying to say is that these videos that both Amos and Ghoulish Cutie, which is a fucking mouthful, these videos do have time and effort put into them, but aren't as widely seen as AJ's videos are, which kind of makes me upset that the amount of effort that AJ can put into his videos can outshine even the hardest of workers on this platform. And to top it off, Amos and GC make these videos for the enjoyment of making videos and to entertain their audience. AJ's given me reason to believe that he was not doing this for the enjoyment of making videos or to make videos for his audience. I firmly believe, after going through the history of AJ, looking at his tweets and how he responds to criticism, doing frowned upon tactics to get his videos seen, that AJ only made his YouTube channel for money, bitches, hoes, pussy. This was a really interestingly long video for me to make, and I was really aiming to top the first Rise and Fall video that I sort of did with Super Mario Logan, even though I don't really see this video as a traditional Rise and Fall video, nor do I see my first video as a Rise and Fall video either. What I'm trying to say is that I put in more effort than I usually would in these videos, and I really hope that it gets out there in a way. If there's anything you'd like to say about my video, well, tell me in the comments. This is the end of the video. Like, subscribe. Special thanks to Turkey Tom, WackyTV, Internet Anarchist, AugieRFC, Valzac Entertainment, and of course InternetAjay for making this video possible. Go check out those channels I mentioned earlier. I'll put their links in the description. I don't know, just do whatever you can to get this video out.
Fucking latte bullshit. That's what you end up doing if you only do what you feel like doing.
And while Aiden ate that shit up like an Indian consuming butter naan.
You ruined it. You ruined it and I'm leaving.
Being ugly is so annoying because when I see a hot girl, I just have to say damn and end it there. If I'm too ugly, I might just wear my plaque around my neck and hope it attracts females.